Hi, this is Donna Wistful from New Zealand with Flosstube number 11, also known as okey dokey, whatever. But I've named this Flosstube okey dokey, and I'll just give you a quick update what I've been up to this week. I've made life a wee bit easier for me after mania. Discovered that I wanted to really slow it down just a wee bit and get into some fun stitching. So I've got a beautiful new way of organizing it, and I've decided to just do one a day. Okay? And try and not do too many new starts, although being obsessive, per usual, I've already planned some for later. Typical. I'll go through some of the stuff and then I'll get into the haul and then mention some of the people that I've really enjoyed on Flosstube, which, yeah, it's great. Some of the things that I'm working on is this one again, by Design Work. It's Adirondack, you know I can't say that, Lodge, and I like this. And I started this just one day a week, and I'm getting there. So I did more on the gun, and now I'm on to the whatchamacallit, telescopy type things. Oh God, I sound like an idiot. Binoculars. So that's been fun. That I enjoy. That's on Ada, and I love it. Then I just picked out some of the really good samplers that I really enjoyed stitching on Stitch Mania and otherwise. This is from A Rose Garden by Perman. So this one I love the colors. So I'm not very far on that, per usual. So I'll show you what I've done on that. But the colors on this, it's a small one, but it's going to be neat. So I do my gridding per usual. And I've got my little thing. This one, I make needle minders, but I'm hopeless because I still put these in because when they're folded up in the kit things, they can fall off. So I'm trying to be a bit better at, because I use hoops, so I'm trying to be better about taking things out of the hoops occasionally. So, and then the one that I wanted to work on for Scarlet Letter and focus on was the Ruth Bachelor. Doing good at doing upside down today. So I'm still doing up here the rice stitch, and I find this really fun. That's why I liked it. I hope I like the other bit. If I don't, I may have to switch around to another sampler, but I do have a few to choose from. So these are fun, and you can they're delightful to stitch. They really are. And that's one of the needle minders that I got from 123 Stitch. And that's on linen of some type that came with it. And this is one of the other ones. So I decided on this one from France. And I just love the colors. Not many colors in it, but the way they have the placement, and it's done on Ada, which is cool. And I just love the way it's turning out. And I really enjoy stitching on it. It's so much fun. And then, of course, I've got Sarah Brazier. And I'm doing it on DMC. It's a 36 count. And I had it written down on cross stitch. Originally, the linen that I wanted to use on it was going to be a raw linen, but then it wasn't big enough. Oh no, that one had a slub in it that was mixed up and it had sort of gone off. So I had to take that out, and then I substituted so much that this is what it is. And that's, I've finished page 2. Oh, flip, take the clothespin out. And it is so much fun. It really is. I do all my stuff on a hoop, except for the needle points. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but that's gonna have one of these. I'm coming up to the big flowers, and they've got big areas of satin stitch. Sorry. I was supposed to be walking and doing exercise, but I gave up, and this was more fun. Cross stitch. Isn't that typical? But the bird's fun. I enjoy this so much that I really had difficulty thinking about not doing it. So what I did is I got 2 more Hands Across the Sea samplers delivered to where we'll be going for England, because we're going to go for a bit of a trip. So I had them delivered to the daughter's house, and I picked up the floss already, and I got one of the stuff from 123 Stitch, and luckily I'm going to leave labels on from now on. This is 40 count, so I also got some prescription, some magnifying glasses, and I can't see through the dang things, so they're hopeless. But this is 40 count, Newcastle, country, just plain cream, Newcastle. So I hope to do, that one's going to be Jennifer Gilbert, and I'm going to take that to England when we go away for 3 months, because I can't take Sarah Brazier, and I'm going to take some kitty projects to work on and stuff. And I also got some more fabric. I went nuts, ordered some stuff, and I ordered a sampler, and I wanted to get his eyes on a sparrow, and somehow I ended up eye on the sparrow. So I like it. I'll keep it, but the other's going to go on my wish list. So we'll get there eventually. The saga of ordering the wrong thing. And then I discovered, we've been living here for quite a bit, and discovered that the local fabric store has some linen that they sell. So that might be cheaper than ordering from the States each time, which would be good. Got a couple little shout outs. Kitten Stitcher, I still love what she does. And I love that she started a new website, which is kittenstitcher.com. And it's really good, but I'm not allowed to order any stuff through there. Hubby's fine with it, but it's just so much. And Primitive Stitcher, love her projects. And she's going to do a bee extravaganza or whatever. So it's really fun to see what she's up to. And Mitch Stitcher, oh God, watched her and Bendy, something about thugs, and it was a hoot. Oh, just loved it. So that was fun, and love some of the projects that she's doing. And she's from Aussie. Oh, I'm so jealous that you guys are going to go to StitchCon. That sounds like so much fun. And I'm currently watching Jen stitching, and enjoy her. She's cool. Sounds like me with Stitch Mania, how when I was doing it, I decided that I would do 15 minutes on each of the starts, and about day 18, each of the starts, so by the time and an hour on the start for each day, but by about day 18 I sort of lost it. So I decided to get a bit of semblance of sanity, and I cut it down to only doing about 5 or 7, and then towards the end it was just I'll do the hour, and that was enough, and it makes you want to do it again next year. That's what's really bad. And a lot of the stuff we have, you see so many different projects that people do that you really want to do so many more. But that, if it's a negative and a positive, because I've discovered more about stitching. I'm looking outside. It's an absolutely beautiful winter day, and the sun is shining, and even though we have the fire going, because it was about 1 degree Celsius this morning, we very seldom get snow here. Even though 30, 40 Ks down the road is ski field, we're good. And in this, usually we don't have to have heaters going and all that sort of thing. I've still got the fire chugging away, but don't need to now. But that's me. Anyway, I'm starting to rabbit. What fun. You guys have fun stitching, and I see a bit of withdrawal from people from stitching. Stitch mania, which is what you would expect. It sounds like you guys are all having a fabulous time, enjoying summer. So you all take care, and we'll see when I post next time. Okay, bye-bye, and happy stitching. And I want to thank all, God, good timing. I want to thank all the subscribers, and hope that you check back later. Okay, bye.